everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Siann. I'll put it in the description box on how you spell it. I go by Tropical Barbie. I'm on Instagram. I'll put all of my info in the description box down below. But thank you for clicking on this video today. Okay, so I'm new to this YouTube thing. I'm not a patient person. I also not really good at editing and stuff, so I'm trying to like get the hang of it, so bear with me. I'm filming on my iPhone 8 Plus. I like don't know, like, you know, all the good apps and stuff to work with yet. So if you guys know, please leave me a comment. Let me know where you guys get all your goodies. Let me know, you know, if you know. So today's video, actually, before I get started, I'm gonna tell you a little bit about myself. I started a beauty blog 5 years ago, and it started off as beauty and fashion because that's what I'm passionate about. I have been in the beauty community for a very long time. Not like, you know, like a beauty guru per se, but I did work at Sephora years ago, and I learned so much about beauty and skincare. And Sephora, by the way, is an amazing company to work for. Definitely, if you're interested, I would say go for it. That's where I learned about, you know, beauty and skincare and things like that. And even after I stopped working there, it's when I realized how passionate I was about beauty and skincare and wellness and all that. I took that position because I was like in love with makeup, and that was it. I did not know that I was going to fall in love with skincare and taking care of my skin and learning so much. So that job like put me in the position that I am today, which I started my beauty blog in 2016. It's been an amazing ride. I love writing. I've always loved writing. I'll tell you guys a little bit more about myself, you know. Depends on how this video do, you know, if you guys like me, if you guys like my personality, if you guys like my vibe. I'll definitely tell you guys more about myself. I'm a Marine Corps veteran. I do have a almost 17-year-old daughter. She'll be 17 on the 26th of August, Virgo season. So I'll tell you guys way more about me in the future. I just wanted to come on here and talk about something that I was actually going to post on my blog site, which is linked down below. So be sure to check it out. I would love for you guys to check it out because my writing is my passion. My writing is the way that I express myself. And I've used all the education and experience that I've gained over the years. And I just continue to learn. I continue to educate myself. I continue to test products and things like that. Which brings me to today's video. I wanted to talk about the real life influencer journey. Okay? And I don't have 20, 30, 40, 50,000 followers on Instagram. I have a pretty good following on Pinterest. That's actually where I started reaching out to other people like myself. And that's the main reason why I started my blog. I started my Facebook, all of my social media, all of my, the things that I do that are related to beauty. I just want to reach out to other people, educate them in things that they may or may not have known. But the biggest reason that I wanted to start my blog, start my Pinterest, and start reaching out to people is because I want to reach and connect with these people that have the same interests. And it's been an amazing journey. I have met some awesome people. I have worked with some amazing brands. Like I said, I don't get PR sent to me every single day. I'm not, you know, a very well-known blogger, but I take in things. I do have two business degrees. So I am pretty business-minded, and I think about, like, I incorporate those degrees into everything that I do. So pretty much I use the experiences I have, I use the knowledge, and I just want to learn more. I want to learn more about everything that I do. I put my heart and soul into every single blog. I enjoy what I do. I love reaching out to others, and I love connecting with others. And come on, the beauty community is like booming. It's been booming for years. It's not going anywhere. Okay, so there's plenty of room for all of us to grow. There's plenty of room, plenty of exposure out there for all of us. So I'm here, okay? You guys probably like, who is this girl? I don't know her. I don't care about your opinion. But it's okay. You guys are going to get to know me. And I'm here to give you some really good information. Because first and foremost, a lot of people think of influencers as internet celebrities who get free stuff. Okay? Pretty much. But there's so much more to it. You have to put in so much work. You have to go through, you have to learn so many different things. There are so many things. You have to be patient. Patience is the biggest thing I can tell you. If you want to be an influencer, you have to be patient. There are so many makeup artists, talented makeup artists, talented people who go out there and create these amazing TikTok videos, amazing Instagram tutorials that people like me who's not like a boss at makeup, that, you know, will get swept under the rug. Because, you know, there are people who have major talent that's out there, and I kudos to everybody, okay? But I understand that right now the influencer lifestyle is like the thing. So I'm here to give you a few tips, give you some really amazing apps and companies that you can work with, and give you some advice. Okay, first and foremost, and maybe it's the military mentality that has me like this, but when I was a Marine, and every job I've had since then, I've worked at Dollar Tree, I did property management for a long time, I've done retail, like I said, Sephora, I've done other retail, and every single job, I put my heart and soul into it because, like I said, maybe it's just the military mentality, but I've always trained my employees to always put their heart and soul into what they do. As an influencer, you have to put your heart and soul into it. Because, like I said, the industry is overly saturated and you are going to get discouraged. You're going to say, screw this. I don't want to do it anymore. You know, I'm never going to get seen. I'm never going to get found. I'm never going to get famous. But I'm here to tell you that those are the wrong reasons, okay? Fame, trust me, fame by itself is like a headache that a lot of us really don't want, first and foremost. But do it because you genuinely love it, okay? Do it because you genuinely want to reach out to people and genuinely want to give them good advice. You want to give them good reviews. Don't do it because you want free products. Don't do it because you think that you're gonna get paid $10,000 to promote somebody's, you know, product or something like that. That's just my personal opinion, and I've always, but like I said, I just always put my heart and soul into everything. And as a woman, as a mother, I'm telling you guys, you should do the same. Okay, ladies, and gentlemen, literally have to, your audience will genuinely know if you're genuine or not. There are several YouTubers or influencers that I have stopped following or stopped watching because I noticed that they only promote when it's good for them, or I feel like their reviews are not genuine. But I can tell when someone's reviews are genuine, or like I can tell when they're not pushing a certain brand on you, you know, all the time. These are things that you have to look out for. But also these are things that you must not do as well as an influencer. And let me explain to you why I feel this way. People pay their hard-earned money for these products. Whether it's, even if it's not just makeup and skincare, even if you're selling a vacuum cleaner, consumers want to hear what influencers have to say. They value the opinions of these influencers heavily. So you don't want to just push something on somebody because a company is paying you or because a company is giving you a good deal. Don't be a sellout. Don't do that. Sometimes you may think like, I'm trying to do things the right way and I'm not getting anywhere. I understand. Trust me. But don't ever sell your soul, honey. Don't do it. You are genuinely, people look up to you. People are going to look up to you. People are going to reach out to you and ask you your opinions. People are going to value your opinion and believe that what you're saying is correct information and that you're not just giving them some crappy product because you're getting paid for it. I can't stress that enough. So if you are doing this because you want money, you're doing it because you want free stuff, you're probably not doing it for the right reasons. It's 2021. We just survived, barely, a worldwide pandemic that completely took over the entire world. A lot of people, a lot of families were financially affected. And I feel like now is the time that people are wanting to save money. They're wanting to invest their money in things that they will use, that are good quality. So you think about that as well. Think about putting yourself in the consumer's position as well. Think about if you're looking at an influencer and you're looking at their opinion, you don't want them to sell you some crap that's going to break in 6 months just because it's hyped up right now. You know what I'm saying? So put yourself in the consumer's shoes as well. First and foremost, besides putting your heart and soul into it, to start off, I would suggest, the huge social media platforms that are well known. Instagram. I do Pinterest because Pinterest is easy to me. You're just reposting pictures or posting your own pictures and reaching out. There's just so much people on these platforms you can reach out to. You know what I'm saying? And then what I love about these platforms is that like I said, I love networking and meeting people and we have the same, I've met so many different people over the years and I have some OG followers who followed me way before I started blogging, but I was still, posting about fashion and things like I was always posting about fashion. That's like my baby. But these platforms, definitely, of course, you get so much exposure. I believe there's like 1 billion users a day on Instagram. I mean, that's just common sense. But it is hard because of the algorithm on these platforms, starting off as a small influencer or blogger or whatever, can be kind of hard to get your followers up. It can be kind of hard to get your post pushed. Okay, I'm talking a lot, so let's get down to the good stuff. So, social media, just start. I will say first and foremost, I'm a makeup hoarder. I'm a makeup collector. I collect makeup and skincare. So, I will definitely suggest whatever you have at home, start reviewing your stuff. Even if you have a palette that's like used up, beat up, review it. Use what you have. That way you don't have to go out and spend your money. And don't get me wrong, you will invest. You will need to invest, especially if you're a makeup influencer. You will need to invest. And I've done that. Go out and buy the newest product. Go out, so you can review it, so you can get it out there, let the people know. You're going to want to do that. But I would say starting off, definitely use what you have. Go in there, girl. If you want to review your freaking Head and Shoulders shampoo because it's that great, do it. Okay? There are always people who are looking for reviews on anything. So do it. Use what you have, review that, and then, you know, you can start slowly buying. Another piece of advice I have is to, if you're on a budget, and if you're one of those influencers who's starting from the ground up, and I understand, I would say the drugstore right now is like straight up killing it with these products. The quality is amazing. There's so many brands that the drugstore is like taking over. So take advantage of that. If you want to buy products and you want to review them, Walmart, Family Dollar, even Dollar Tree has some really good products. The dollar store, local dollar stores that you have in your area. I know in California we have the 99-cent store, and some of the stuff I see in there, I'm like, next piece of advice. When you're reviewing something, always put yourself in the consumer's position. So think about things that you look for in a product and use that to guide you on how you review a product. Go in depth. Tell people about the product. Tell people what you like about it, how it performs, the longevity of it, be honest. If a product stinks, let your followers know. If a product is not that great, let people know. They can save their money. And this is what influencers are for. They're there to let you know. Influencers are not just there to positively talk about products. They're there to tell you the nitty-gritty, get down to it, and tell you what's good and what's not. So also be honest. Always be honest. Be respectful as well, I would say. You don't want to get into feuds with brands and then, get blacklisted. Let's talk about how you can actually receive some products to review and companies that are amazing that works with micro influencers, which is what they call the little people like us. Okay, so a few of them you may have to pay for membership, and then some of them require certain amount of followers, but I would definitely say go ahead and sign up. Like, I know Octoly is very well known and they work with like some of the top influencers. They also work with micro influencers as well, and they're actually pretty good. What you can do with them, you actually can like link your Instagram or your YouTube or whatever, and they, even if you're not approved, they will monitor it regularly. And once you hit the requirements, say the minimum followers or the views or whatever, they will add you to, the influencer list. So that's also really, many times you will be required, once you get sent these items from these companies, will have a minimum requirement of like posting it on your Instagram stories, on your Facebook, on your Instagram page, or certain platforms, YouTube, whatever. So make sure you read the requirements and make sure that you can do it within the time requested, because once you get sent a product to review, you will have a time frame to review them. So make sure that you can commit to that time frame. Make sure that you can commit to whatever the requirements are. It's okay to not accept an offer if you feel like you have time constraints, or if you feel like you don't want to work with the brand. It's perfectly okay with that. Before you submit, on these apps and these websites, they will give you all the requirements, and if you can't commit to that, then it's perfectly fine to step back and not take the offer. Next app, Lushly, is another good app. They work with, they're very famous for working with beauty influencers. So they same thing. They will have lists of different products and things that they need reviews on, and then you can submit your profile for that particular thing. They usually they look at your profile, they look at your a lot of times you have to leave reviews on their app, so they'll look at what you've reviewed already. They will definitely look at your reviews on YouTube, your reviews on Instagram, and so forth. So that's another reason why I say make sure you do in-depth reviews. and make sure that you're honest and make sure that you can point out things in products. And you know, we all think differently. Everyone thinks differently. So there are some things that you might review that even someone who's well known won't, you know, won't catch. So they look for stuff like that. Honestly, they look for reviewers who are brutally honest, who are professional as well. And so they'll have a list. You choose what you want to do and you submit your profile. They'll let you know if you are approved, and then they will send you the product and you just uphold your end of the bargain. Another great app is Ambassador. I will link everything down below. I don't know if I can link the apps, but I'll definitely link the websites to all the information that I can, so that you guys can, you know, check them out and see what works for you. Ambassador, I know I pay $2.99 a month. They usually send me emails and stuff like that. Like I said, I'm not as consistent as I should be. So I do miss out on some opportunities. But if you're consistent and if you're serious about this and you're like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to be an influencer, there's tons of opportunities out there. And I'll tell you something as well. One thing that I learned, once you get on these apps and you see some of the stuff that they need reviews on, you might even branch out and be like, oh, I want to do this. Like recently, I got sent the Space Jam macaroni and cheese, Kraft macaroni and cheese. I don't like boxed macaroni and cheese, but my daughter does. So I was like, oh my gosh, this is perfect. I can make a little TikTok or an Instagram story about it. It's cute, you know? And it's just fun. So like, have fun with it too. Have fun doing it. If you see something on there that's not your niche or like not in your area, and you're still interested in it, definitely do it. Do it. Because that's just another opportunity for exposure for you. Another app, which is my tried and true, is Influenster. That app, I love that app. That one is like the one that I work with the most. There's levels. So pretty much, you know, you can get badges and you complete activities. They will send you emails and let you know what products are coming out, things that they want you to take surveys for so that they can put you in the running for these products. I will definitely say out of all the apps that I've worked with, I love Influenster. I'm sure there's some out there that are better. And if you know, leave them in the comments down below to let people know. Don't keep them all to yourself. Let the rest of us know, you know? But that one is my favorite. It's just really user friendly. You get on there, you leave your reviews. Say you have some free time on your hands. You could just go on there and just review products. What's cool about that is that products that you may not have, but you've tried in the past, will be on there. They got everything from food, they have skincare, hair care, they have pet products, they have children's products. If you have little children, they like, I've gotten plenty of offers from them to review, like, you know, breastfeeding stuff and like baby stuff, but I don't have a baby, so, you know, but a lot of you would be able to benefit from that. Influencer is definitely like, I cannot say enough great things about them. Also, just like every other app, they'll give you a time frame. They'll let you know, when your reviews have to be done. Each company is different. So even if you work with these apps, just keep in mind that each company is different. So if you get sent something from Sephora that you need to review, they're not going to have the same requirements that say something else that comes from a similar company. So just make sure that you check out the requirements for each one because they're all different. Another great way to get your reviews seen and to get your name out there is to tag these companies in your posts. If it's just a picture, even if it's not a review, even if it's just a picture or, you just purchased something, tag them in it. I always do. And I know they probably get sick of people like me, but I do, because if you have good quality products, if they see that you're consistently buying the same things and consistently talking about the same things, they're going to see a pattern and say, okay, this person, I like this person. And let's also remember, everyone is unique. So sometimes I'm like, ugh, they're never going to want to see me. You know, they have tons of influencers out there. But sometimes they like your look. Sometimes they like your vibe. Sometimes they like your professionalism. So don't be afraid. No matter who you are, do not be afraid to tag these brands. Keep in mind that these brands and these companies have tons of people reaching out to them every single day. So like, I personally think it's better if they reach out, because that means they've seen you and they've seen something in you that they like. My first PR package was with Coastal Scents, and I wasn't even expecting it. I hadn't posted in a while. You know, I was going through my depression and I was just sitting there like stagnant. I haven't posted on Instagram, and they for some reason saw something. I'm not even sure what it was. They saw something on my page and they reached out to me to send me free makeup. So like, that's another reason why I stress consistency, because like I said, if I was consistent, yeah. Also, make sure that you are posting quality pictures. Make sure that you're posting, when you're posting about these products, make sure that you are posting clearly. You can see what it is. Something that I swear by, I won't be like, oh, well, this is an Essence mascara, you know, and just, I always make sure that I familiarize myself with the product and the name of it, because there's so many products out there. It's so hard to keep track. So you can say, this is the Essence Lash Princess mascara, the green one, it does blah, 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 blah. Make sure that you familiarize yourself with these products, because brands look for that. They want to make sure that you're not just like, oh, here's this, you know. They want to make sure that you know what their product is, and they want you to present their product properly. Another thing that I think is very important is to be genuine and be yourself. Don't look at somebody else and think that, oh, this works for them, so I'm gonna be like that, because people can always tell when you're genuine. So just be yourself. You're unique, beautiful self. A lot of these brands reach out to micro influencers and small influencers because they love their vibe. They love that they're different. They love you bring something different to the table. So don't think you have to fall in line and be like everybody else, because you don't, honey. Be you and own it. The biggest thing and the biggest piece of advice I'm going to give you guys today, when you first start out as an influencer, you're going to get a lot of companies reaching out to you. Companies that they may have a really good following, but they're not like super well known. A lot of clothing companies, maybe fitness companies, maybe makeup companies, smaller companies. They're going to reach out to you and tell you, oh, we would love for you to be an ambassador. You just have to buy our product. We'll give you a percentage off and give you a code for your followers. When I first started off as an influencer, I got excited about every single company that wanted to reach out to me, because, you know, that's the goal, right? That's what we're here for. However, long pause. A lot of these companies don't care really about whether or not you bring business to them, and I'll tell you why. They reach out to these small influencers and they have them buy products so that they can review them or post them or whatever. But they're reaching out to hundreds and hundreds of people every single day. And that's how they make their money. Off of you. Off of someone who's trying to make a name for themselves. And I learned this. I watched Hey Paris. She talked about this in one of her videos way back. I don't even know if I can find it because she has so many videos. But she mentioned that, and I thought about it, and I was like thinking about to my earlier influencer days, and I was like, you know what, she's right. They don't care. A lot of these companies don't care if you bring business, because they're reaching out to hundreds and hundreds of influencers who are thinking that they're going to get, they're going to get exposure. And this is really wrong, honestly, because it's a scam. So be careful. I almost don't even answer these companies anymore, honestly. Even though I'm a small influencer, I'm very, very picky about companies that reach out to me. I'm picky about what I post about. You just have to be selective. You have to put your foot down. Don't take every offer that's thrown at you. You're going to want to. You're definitely going to want to. Because you get excited. You get an email, somebody's like, a DM. Someone's like, oh my gosh, we love your look. And this is how they start off. Every single one of them. We love your look. We love your vibe. We love your page. This is the same thing that they send everybody else, okay? The exact same email. They just change the name, copy and paste, and put your name in there, your username or your real name. Honestly. And I'm telling you guys this because it really hurts me that they try to get over on these small influencers like that. Because 9 times out of 10, as a small influencer, you don't even have that much money. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're trying to build from the bottom, and they're scamming these people out of their money. They don't care whether people use your code or not. And a lot of times, if people use your code, you get a small percentage. So just be really careful. I will definitely say, always, always ask questions. These companies are famous for having the general questions that everybody asks, and they'll just send you a generalized reply. Ask specific questions. How does this work? What does this entail? And this is what I do. And a lot of times they'll just stop answering me, or they'll just be like, and you know what they do? They got the nerve to be like, are you interested? Are you interested or not? And then the one thing that they do all the time, whoever it is that's behind that profile, they'll call you hun or sweetie or baby or cutie, trying to butter you up. I'm telling you, at first, you're like, it's cute, oh my gosh. That was me. That was me. But every single company does it. Every single one of those companies, they'll do it. So beware. Ask a lot of questions. Ask specific questions. Ask things that are specific to you and what you do personally. And ask them how it works. A lot of times, like I said, they have generalized emails where they'll be like, have a long spill that they send to everybody. Ask them, just make sure that you ask questions, make sure that you're inquisitive, make sure that you fill them out. So that's pretty much, in a nutshell, what I want to share with everybody. There's actually so much more that I can share, but this is just for people who are beginning, people who are like confused about how it works. Every single industry is like depending on influencers for promotions. They pay these celebrities tons and tons of money to promote their products, and that's just how it works. But I realize what companies look for in these micro influencers are people that are genuine. They want people who are normal, day-to-day consumers that people can relate to. So definitely don't think that you can't be seen. Don't think that a company won't reach out. Because micro-influencers are like way more relatable, and that's what's becoming the thing now. So go for it. But just stay true to yourself. If you guys want to see another post, if you have any questions or anything, I'll try to answer them. I'm going to leave in the description down below all the apps that I talked about. None of them are affiliates, but these are apps that you can get on and start getting your reviews and start getting some products to review. So I really hope that this video was helpful to everyone that's watching. I hope you took something away from it. I'm definitely going to be back with more videos, makeup videos, fashion videos. If you follow me on Instagram, which it'll be down below. if you follow me on Instagram or you're here from my Instagram, you know that bargain shopping is like my thing. I am like the bargain shopping queen. I'm gonna have more videos about a lot of things that I find. I am a designer shopping connoisseur, if you will. So yeah, I'm always on the hunt for designer things. That's literally mostly what I post about on Instagram. And it's actually was really highly requested from my followers on Instagram, and the YouTube channel was also highly requested because people want to see that. People want to save money. Like, why will you pay full price for designer products if it's out there for a fraction of the price? So yeah, I'm going to have many different videos coming soon about my bargain shopping journeys and adventures, because it's always an adventure for me. I love the hunt. But leave a comment down below. Let me know if you enjoyed this video. Hit that like button. It would greatly help me out if you did. Subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay? Thank you so much for watching my video. Stay beautiful. Stay true to yourself. Stay safe, because we're still in this pandemic. And I'll see you guys on next time.